the new poem of this poem, originally written by Muta Bahuka. This poem is a bit different because it's not exactly a poem. This poem is about how it's not a poem. Because this poem is about everything else but itself. This poem is sensitive and shy and insecure and sometimes wears gray jeans and gray dunks and has a lot of credit card debt and really has too much cologne. This poem is not about me. This poem will sometimes go on and off about politics. This poem hates politics. This poem doesn't give a fuck about Sarah Palin or her right hand or her left hand or her views from a former part of Russia which is now called Alaska. This poem is hoping for Michelle Obama to use her biceps and triceps to kick her ass. This poem will take sides with Conan O'Brien. That's it. Footnote. This poem is not sponsored by Fox News. This poem is a lion, a connection to the Mayans and Zion and the girls who cry over Ryan Seacrest. This poem is not random like that. This poem is not only for Columbine. This poem is only for Haiti, for Africa, for every slum in America that needs a shiny coin to spark the evolution of our future generation. This poem is church, bitches! This poem requires you to say amen after something like that. To say amen. Made you do it. This poem agrees with Bill Maher because religion can be ridiculous if it's used to kill innocent people in the name of fictional characters. This poem will have Kenny from South Park punch Charlie Brown in the face in his poem. Will not allow Kenny to die, ever! This poem is not cute or sweet or adorable. This poem is gangster, brutal, real, honest, Dominican-born Puerto Rican who had to deal with the bullshit of his family from both sides of the family every fucking day of his life. This poem is not about me. This poem will challenge the way you think, the way you love, the way you feel about Tiger Woods. This poem wants to be a legend, a Nike commercial, the Prime Minister of Hawaii. This poem wants his dreadlocks back. This poem is not about me, I swear to God. This poem is truth and has never understood fear. This poem does not want to be an American Idol. It could be scarier than Simon Cowell dressed in drag. This poem is waiting for good news to appear in the news. This poem is sick and tired of reality TV. This poem wants to take a moment to interrupt itself. Yo, Maya Angelou, I'm really happy for you, and I'm gonna let you finish, but this poem is one of the best poems of all time! Having said that, this poem is not responsible for any views expressed in this poem, except for this poem is glorifying the fact that this poem is not about me. This poem is asking everyone in this audience to please stand up. Please stand up right now. I want to see you stand up. This poem wants everybody in this motherfucker to stand up and scream and shout and scream and shout. Life is a gift, and be happy that you are blessed to live it and have been reminded of it because of this poem. Thank you.